Let's start from computer network. Computer networking. First of all, why we are learning this subject? We are curious about how internet comes to a device or how two devices speak with each other. That's the reason we are learning computer networking. Okay, now what is computer network? What is computer network? First of all, a system of interconnected devices which usually share data and resources. Okay, that is nothing but computer network. We have device A, we have device B, we have device C, we have device D. These devices, using the links, using some form of media, using some form of protocol, they are able to communicate with each other. That is nothing but computer network. System of interconnected devices which usually share data and resources. Okay, that is nothing but computer network. Now, if this is computer network, what is computer networking? Computer networking, CCNA. Already in this short. Okay, what is computer networking? The process or ability to design, build and manage a computer network. What is computer networking? The process or ability to design, build and manage a computer network. It is nothing but computer networking. Simple definition. Okay. Characteristics of computer network. Okay. Have you ever wondered how you can characterize a computer network? If you have devices A, B, C, D, how can you characterize them? How can you characterize this? What feature this has? What feature? First basic feature, it has a transmission media, right? Every network has a transmission media. What is transmission media? Okay, it is a medium through which the data flows. Okay, it can be wired or wireless. If it is wired, it is mostly an Ethernet cable or optical fiber. If it is a wireless, it is mostly radio waves or infrared radiations. Okay. First thing is transmission media. What is the second characteristic? What is the second feature of a computer network? Resource sharing. Resource sharing. Each and every computer network has a feature of resource sharing. Suppose there are 4 devices and they want to share a single printer. Okay, single printer. That is done by computer network. Okay, resource sharing. 2 or more devices can share a single common resource. Single common resource. That is nothing but resource sharing. Okay. Third, the upcoming 4 are very important. Very important. Okay. Performance. Every network should have good performance. Okay. Performance. Now, how performance is measured in the network? You say that performance is a feature of a computer network, but how that is measured in a network? If you want to measure that the network is performing good, how will you measure that? Few days back, I thought about channel capacity or bandwidth delay product. Okay, in that we had one concept called as bandwidth. Nothing but I told whatever, when you take a subscription of Wi-Fi, whenever the person who is offering the subscription says that your speed is 200 Mbps, it's not the speed, it's the bandwidth is telling you. Okay, we common guys call it as speed. Actually it is not speed, it's bandwidth. So you measure performance using bandwidth and latency. I explained you about latency also. Delay, time of delay. How much time is it taking for data to reach from one end to other end? It is something but exactly, yes, latency and jitter, J-I-T-T-E-R. This is nothing but disturbance within a network. You can learn this. You can get a basic Google definition. Okay, what is jitter? Basic. Suppose some noise in the transition media. Suppose you are using optical fiber, but there is some noise in between, so data gets slowed down. That is nothing but jitter. Okay, you get the definition. Now this is the main feature, performance. The next feature is scalability. Okay, scalability. I told you scalability is nothing but handling large amount of requests, right? Now if you are able to handle large amount of requests, it is damn sure that large number of devices are connecting to it. Nothing but here in terms of computer network, in terms of this case, scalability is nothing but ability to combine large number of devices within a single network. Ability to combine large number of devices within a single network, or addition of devices should be easier. Okay, within a network. Okay, understood about scalability, right? Scalability. Nice. You understood these two, I mean these four. And now next two are also very important. Okay, fifth one is reliability. Reliability is nothing but how much you can rely upon, how much you can rely on the network. Now the way how I'm saying how much I can rely on the network is nothing but how much I am trusting it. Now that trust can be built in two ways. First thing is error-free transmission. The second case is if some link fails, if some device gets malformed, how the data is going to reach the other device, how the data is going to reach its destination. Okay, reliability can be measured in two ways. First one is error control. The second one is link failure. Exactly, yes, link failure. These can be measured in two ways. Nothing but suppose example, you have two devices A and B, but these are located very far. Now to send data from here to here, you have routers, switches here, you have routers here. Okay, you have multiple routers here, both are very far. Okay, now what if one router fail? Then network has to forward this data to other router and get back to device B. That is the characteristic of computer network. Computer network should be able to handle link failure. Okay, nothing but error control. One is link failure. I explained this. What is link failure? If one link fails, it should be able to back off the data and forward it to some other data and just send it. Suppose I am sending hello world from device A to device B. If I receive world hello here, it's of no use. World hello, I am sending hello world and I am getting the data in reverse format. Or else if some other case I just receive HWOLD, will I understand something? No. I am sending hello world, I must get hello world. That is nothing but error control. Control as much as error in the data as possible. Nothing but control arranging the data. Got it? Next most important characteristic, security. Security. Ability of a network to prevent from unauthorized access. If I am the network owner, I should have the control of who can access my network. If a hacker can access my network, it's not a good network. I should have the access. Ability of a network to prevent access from unauthorized users. Hey man, Chichi. Ability of a network to prevent access from unauthorized users. Okay, or the ability of a network to prevent from unauthorized access. That's it. Got this? These 4 points are very, very important characteristics. Very, very important. Okay. You should say this in interview. If they ask characteristics, you should say these 4. These 4 are very, very important. Those things like what is the first like resource sharing. Those are very common, right? Every network will have that. If those are not there, the network will not be able to build. Okay. Network topology. This is also a feature of computer network. Nothing but how devices are connected with each other. In what fashion or in what sequence are few or more devices connected with each other. Either they are ring topology, or they are bus topology, or they are mesh topology, or they are tree topology, or they are star topology, etc. Okay. 8th characteristic. What is the transmission mode in that network? What is the transmission mode? Either it is simplex mode, either it is half duplex, either it is full duplex. In what transmission mode the network is built upon? Can each of the link carry bidirectional data at same amount of time, or at a single amount of time, or either one device can act as only sender or receiver? Okay. Okay, I guess characteristics are done. Understood this? You have 8 characteristics. Even if you write 5 in exam, chill.